7:16 on the clock. Meteorologist Greg Field here with me at the desk. We're talking about storms, Greg.
We are talking about storms. Haven't seen anything severe yet across the area. That is the good news, but some heavy rain, a couple of flash flood warnings we're going to show you here as we look at radar. And those delays building out at DFW Airport because of the storms. We talked about that as well. Getting out to the Weatherford Tower Cam. We've seen a few showers and storms move through that area. 71 degrees we're looking at there right now, and coming back over to DBU, 77, and you see plenty of raindrops on the lens there. So yes, we do have the rain that has moved into the area. As I mentioned, that flash flood warning, that's the one that we do have for Collin and Denton counties. You see how heavy that rain is moving right through Dallas right now. Plenty of lightning associated with it. But again, no severe thunderstorm warnings in effect here right now. So these storms, for the most part, behaving other than the heavy rain that we are seeing. We'll zoom in on Collin County, heading right up the tollways to line up over toward Frisco there, back toward the colony. You've seen some heavy rain there. So that flash flood warning for Collin and Denton counties goes until 2 o'clock here as we get into the afternoon. So definitely watch out for plenty of high water out there. We've already been talking about the backups out there on the roads as well as we get up into Carrollton and in that area. And as we slide a little farther north, the heavier rain's moving on out of Cook County right now on a little farther east. So as we get out toward Sherman and Howard, we're going to be picking up a little heavier rain there moving into your area out toward Denison. But that Cook County actually flash flood warning goes until 1:30 here this afternoon. So we've already seen in these areas where we have the flash flood warnings over 1.5 inches of rain, and we could see upwards of 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches more before that rain moves on out of those areas. So let's zoom out a little bit. We're watching this cluster of storms as well, pushing on out of the Panhandle. That's going to be impacting areas out toward Graham, down toward Breckenridge. It might weaken some, and it has from what it was a little bit earlier here this morning. So we'll watch that, but that may have an impact in our northwestern counties as well. So yes, plenty of shower and thunderstorm activity out there. That severe weather threat will be hanging around as we go through the day as well. So definitely be weather aware for any potential warnings that we do have coming out here a little bit later with these storms. But right now, everything below severe limits. But you see that one cluster of storms moving through the Metroplex right now, that second one out toward north and west, but you see it has weakened some, so hopefully that trend does continue for us as well as we go through the rest of today. Now here's the severe weather outlook for us. We are looking at that slight risk. It was expanded from earlier this morning. All of the Metroplex, just about to all of North Texas, in fact, under that slight risk. A little farther west, that enhanced risk for severe storms. Wind and hail going to be the main concerns, though, with the severe weather. That lower end isolated tornado can't be ruled out, especially in that enhanced risk area with the storms as we go through the day today. So this will be one round of storms moving on through. That will be with us through the afternoon, maybe not going away entirely. We'll get another push of some thunderstorms moving in very late tonight, heading into the early part of tomorrow. So overnight could be fairly active as well before that starts to taper off, but we'll still see some showers and storms hanging around as we go through Friday. But around Friday morning during the morning rush, that may taper off some, but we do have a slight risk. All of North Texas under that slight risk for severe storms as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Damaging winds, hail going to be the main concerns. You see that's level 2 out of 5 for Friday. So we're going to keep that unsettled weather pattern going for us even into the upcoming weekend. We'll talk about what's happening on Saturday and Sunday. Won't be a complete washout, but we will have some showers and storms around as we head into Sunday, Saturday and Sunday as well. So those will be kind of scattered in nature. Maybe not everyone seeing the rain and storms, but again, on Saturday, we will have at least right now a lower end marginal risk for some severe storms on Saturday too. So definitely keep that in mind. Upwards of 2 to 4 inches. Flooding still going to be a concern. Those flash flood warnings now, and we could pick up between 2 and 4 inches of rain before it's all said and done as we go through the weekend. And we're even going to hold on to some slight rain and storm chances for the first part of next week. As we look at that coverage, it will be fairly widespread the rest of today heading into tomorrow. But then the rain chances do begin to come down, only about a 30% coverage on Sunday, and less so, I think, as we get into Monday as well. So we'll finally begin to dry out, hopefully, as we look at that extended forecast for you going on into next week. Now, temperatures today in the low to mid 80s, only around 80 on Friday with the showers and storms hanging around. We'll climb up to around 87 by Sunday, and then those low 90s are back as we get into next week. You see the lower rain chances by the middle of the week. Maybe by Wednesday, we can take the rain and storms out of the forecast, and that should be the case as we wrap up next week going into next weekend. But we're going to see those temperatures climbing back into the lower 90s. All right, Tashara, back to you.
All right, Greg, appreciate that update.